Yeah. You keep lying when you ought to be truthing. And you keep losing when you ought to not bet. You keep saying when you ought to be a-changing. Now what's right is right, but you ain't been right yet. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days these boots are gonna walk all over you.
Hi everyone, my name is Kim, and welcome to Dear Crappy Mom, where I, an estranged kid, process how my mother treated me as a child in letter format. I've written my mother a no-contact letter with everything I needed to say at the time, but now that I'm recovering memories, there's more I want to say. Starting out, all of these letters will be addressed to my crappy mom. I'm not talking about anyone else's mothering skills, even though I know people will come for me anyway. Although I may start ranting for other people if they ask, or reading some from the Estranged Adult Kids Reddit that I belong to. So this channel's for you guys. Although I may also start ranting for other people if they ask. So you maybe want to send some in specific to yourself that you want me to read later on. I got this idea from Lewis Black, who does a rant cast once a week right now. So go check it out for sure. But I did send a rant into Lewis Black and ask him to read it for me. I have posted it on the Estranged Adult Kids subreddit for people to listen to, but I wanted to specifically clip it out and share it here to introduce the channel and what we're all about. I hope you enjoy Lewis's rant Lewis ranting a rant that I wrote as an estranged adult kid. And I hope it helps you to feel validated, because that's what this channel is all about. And it's really great to meet you. Please like and subscribe, although I don't think I'm going to be able to monetize this channel because of the content. However, that doesn't really matter. This is me more for my processing of my horrific abuse as a child and the gaslighting enabler who also abused me. And let me put a disclaimer that I more than welcome a defamation or slander lawsuit from my mother, because I would love to get this information into a deposition into the courts about how she had mandatory reporters hide my abuse. In North Carolina, mandatory reporters no longer had to be professionals in 1979, and that was before I was born. So my mother has broken laws in accordance to child abuse just to save her own ass. So if she happens to find this, which I don't know how much she'll watch, because I chose the opening song because she absolutely hates it. But if she happens to watch this, then I will gladly come give a deposition and put on record how my mother broke the laws, the mandatory reporter laws of North Carolina herself, and asking other people to hide my abuse at the school when she had to tell them about the worst abuse event that my father did to me. We have a mantra here to keep your own peace, and it's called "You can't reparent your parents." So let's say it all together as we introduce Lewis Black. I can't reparent my parents. Very good. And now, without further ado, Lewis Black reading the rant of an estranged adult kid.
Kim Smith, I'm sorry I didn't get to read this in Las Vegas where you saw the show, but it was just tough for me to read one of them, but I really appreciate it, and that's why I'm reading it now. Thanks for coming out. Here's my rant. Hello, parents. It's me, one of your children who has gone no contact. I know you like to think that you are a good parent and act like you don't understand why your children don't want to talk to you. Well, my children are so ungrateful and disrespectful. I raised them and fed them and clothed them and put a roof over their heads. Bare fucking minimum. while you were living in your head as the perfect parent and only trying to project that on the world, your child was telling you that they were not happy and asking for help that you wouldn't give to them. Many of us were physically, emotionally, and religiously abused by you. Why would we ever want to waste our time around you the way you treated us our entire childhood? Many of us are doing this so that we can survive because you keep re-traumatizing us or re-abusing us. How about taking some time to do some introspection and go to therapy to figure out what's wrong with you instead of blaming everything on your children like you've done their entire lives? Huh? But that would be asking too much of someone who had children to feed their narcissistic need. You will never learn to empathize with us and continue to scapegoat us for the rest of our lives. We are not stupid, and we know what you are, and you don't deserve our time and attention. We certainly didn't get yours when we needed it. I would be forever grateful if you read this, as I know many estranged adult kids that need to hear this. I might record it to share with my group if you allow that. If not, could I request a clip of it to share with my group? It would be very validating for them. Thanks for making me laugh most of my life. I've enjoyed it. And now I get a weekly dose again with the Rantcast. Well, I am thrilled to share it with you, Kim Smith from Henderson, Nevada, which seems to be kind of the anti-Las Vegas. It's where the people who kind of move to Las Vegas go to, at least from what I can gather. I have friends out there, and they seem to like it because it's out of the way of the Strip, and it's quiet, what was I saying? Quiet and calm. Kim, I am sorry you have to go through this. You certainly can take the clip and use it in any fashion you want, okay? And please be my guest. I'm sorry I couldn't read it that night, as I said. And not easy to share such feelings. And I'm glad you could. And I know people who've had to go through this, but this is well said.
Are you ready, Boots? Start walking.